Hi explorers, so you think you know your plants? Get ready to have that idea turned completely upside down. We're about to take a trip to remote rainforests and unforgiving deserts to uncover some botanical wonders that seem to defy imagination. And no, we're not talking about your average pothos. We're talking about a flower that smells like rotting meat and a plant with just 2 leaves that can live for 2,000 years. These bizarre and beautiful organisms will totally change the way you see the natural world. Stick around as we count down some of the most extraordinary plants on Earth. Number 1. The corpse flower, Rafflesia arnoldii. Kicking off our list is a plant that's both monstrous and magnificent. Deep in the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, you'll find Rafflesia arnoldii, the record holder for the largest single flower on the planet. This beast can grow up to 1 meter across and weigh as much as 10 kilograms. But its size isn't even the weirdest thing about it. This plant is a full-time parasite. It has no leaves, no stem, and no roots of its own, living entirely inside a specific vine until it's ready for its dramatic reveal. When it finally blooms, the Rafflesia unleashes a powerful, repulsive smell, a lot like decaying flesh, which has earned it the nickname corpse flower. This stench lures in its main pollinators, carrion flies. These flies, thinking they've found a spot to lay their eggs, get duped into transferring pollen from one flower to the next. The bloom itself is a rare sight, lasting only a few days before wilting away, which makes spotting this giant a truly unforgettable event. Number 2. The living fossil, Welwitschia mirabilis. Next up, we're heading to the harsh, dry Namib Desert in Africa, home to what can only be described as a living fossil. Welwitschia mirabilis is one of the toughest and strangest plants out there. At first glance, it looks like a heap of shredded, leathery ribbons, but it's actually a plant with only 2 leaves. And here's the wild part. Those are the only 2 leaves it will ever grow. They just keep growing from the base for the plant's entire life, getting torn and tattered by desert winds over hundreds of years. And its lifespan? It's mind-boggling. Carbon dating shows the average Welwitschia is about 500 to 600 years old, with some of the biggest ones estimated to be an incredible 2,000 years old. It survives in one of the driest places on Earth by soaking up moisture from coastal fog. Charles Darwin himself called it the platypus of the plant world, and it's a true icon of endurance, a survivor from another time that just refuses to give up. Number 3. The other corpse flower, Arum. Because apparently, one corpse flower just isn't enough. The Amorphophallus titanum, or Arum, is famous for its massive height and equally disgusting smell. While the Rafflesia has the biggest single flower, the Arum boasts the largest unbranched inflorescence in the world, and it can shoot up to 3.5 meters tall. Native to Sumatra's rainforests, this plant has a very patient life cycle. It spends years as a single giant leaf, gathering energy in a massive underground tuber called a corm. After about 7 to 10 years of charging up, it's finally ready to bloom. And just like its stinky cousin, it pumps out a powerful stench of death to attract pollinators like carrion beetles. The bloom is an incredibly rare event, often lasting for just 24 to 48 hours, which is why it becomes a major event at botanical gardens whenever one is about to open. Number 4. The loneliest plant, Encephalartos woodii. This next plant has a story that's pretty lonely. Meet Encephalartos woodii, a cycad from South Africa that's often called the loneliest plant in the world. The original was found in the Ongoye forest back in 1895 by John Medley Wood. He took several offshoots, which were then sent to botanical gardens all over the world. But a female plant has never been found. This means Encephalartos woodii can't reproduce naturally. All of the roughly 500 plants alive today are clones, genetic copies made from the suckers of that one original male. Scientists are trying to create a hybrid by crossing it with its closest relative, hoping to one day breed back a nearly pure female. But for now, Encephalartos woodii remains a solitary king, a species kept alive only by us. Number 5. The Western Underground Orchid. From the lonely to the super secretive, let's look at a plant that spends its entire life in hiding. The western underground orchid, Rhizanthella gardneri, is a botanical mystery found only in a tiny part of Western Australia. As you might guess from the name, this orchid lives its whole life, including flowering and pollination, completely underground. It's so rare that we know of fewer than 50 mature plants in existence. It has no leaves, no chlorophyll, and gets zero energy from the sun. So how does it eat? It's a parasite, but not on another plant. It latches onto a specific fungus, which itself is in a relationship with the roots of the broom honey myrtle shrub. The orchid's small, purplish flowers bloom inside a head that sits just under the soil, sometimes making a little crack in the dirt for pollinators like termites to crawl in. It's a master of stealth that gave up on sunlight to live in a hidden, underground world. Number 6. The